Hello, I'm Chris Fisher. We are reading Stanley in Space by Jeff Brown. We are on chapter 9, Heading Home. You see all the Tyrants all stacked up on the shelves. As you remember, we left, they had pulled all the stuff that they could pull out of the spaceship, so all the Tyrants could fit on the spaceship. And they're even going to leave the bathroom scale behind. Heading home, Mr. and Mrs. X and the new baby, said Mr. President Ott, beside his wife on a ledge above the magnifying window. Ah, yes, on the fridge. The people at Tyra were being made as comfortable as possible in the various nooks and crannies on the Star Scout. Stanley and Arthur had cleared a cupboard where Tyra high school students could study during the trip, and Mrs. Lambchop had cut up sheets to make hundreds of little blankets and put out bits of cotton for pillows. Makeshift Mrs. X, she said now, settling the X's on the little fridge. But such short notice, back a bit from the edge, yes? Short notice indeed, said Miss X. So many. Not to worry, Mrs. Lambchop smiled proudly. My son, the chief pilot, will call ahead. From a nearby shelf, Captain Ick whispered an apology for attempting to paralyze Arthur. Between you and I didn't really think it would work, he said. Between you and me, said Mrs. Lambchop. But thank you, Captain Ick. She turned to Stanley. We're all ready, dear. Stanley chuckled, checked the controls. Let's go. Tyrants, President Ott called for attention. Our national anthem. Everybody in the Star Scout Tyrants rose, their right hands on their hearts. Hummed Mrs. Ott, setting the key and beginning to sing. Tyra, the lovely Tyra, the free, here, dear planet, our promise to thee. Where we go, where we may roam, we'll come back to Tyra, Tyra, our home. The words echoed in the softly lit cabin. Many Tyrans were sweeping in her eyes of the lamb chops as they took their seats. Glistened. Be it ever so humble, there's no place so dear. We'll always love Tyra from far or from. Stanley pressed the start button and the vroom! The Star Scouts rocket roared to life. Here's all the Tyrans singing their song. The singing stopped suddenly, and Mrs. X cried out from the fridge, Oh my! Is this thing safe? Yes, indeed, Mrs. Lambchop called back. Perhaps, said Mrs. X, but it is my belief that the Tyrants were if the Tyrants were meant to fly, we'd have wings. Vroom, vroom! The Star Scout lifted now, gaining speed as it rose. Its mission was done. The strangers who had called from a distant planet were now no longer strangers, but friends. It was all very satisfactory. Stanley thought. The other lamb chops thought so too. And that is the end of chapter 10. Thank you.